I'ma be so honest when I say this. The 5 elders in One Piece are absolutely trash. Like, these guys are supposed to be the highest authority in the world government, even above the fleet admiral, and yet they are still getting folded by Luffy and everyone else on Egghead Island. And the thing about the 5 elders is, we've seen these guys from basically the beginning of the story, and now that they've actually started to do stuff, they're not doing anything at all, man. Like, the only cool thing they really did, in my opinion, was just land on Egghead Island. That in itself was the only cool thing they did, in my opinion. Everything else they've done is just nothing, man. They're just Luffy victims. And the thing about the 5 elders is, when we first see them do something major, aka the time Sabo had jumped them, even back then they did nothing, and it was mainly Imu who did the most damage to Sabo. And about Imu can easily just get rid of the 5 elders at any point. Like, this is seen in the manga where Imu literally killed Saturn after him failing on Egghead Island. That just shows that Imu can just remove these guys at any time. So in my opinion, I just don't like these guys because they're up there, but at the same time they're not doing much, you know. And I believe that other villains such as Doflamingo and even Kaido are much better than the 5 elders, because the 5 elders don't have a clear reason for what they do, and characters like Doflamingo do pretty much all they do out of spite for how they grew up, and Kaido, even though he doesn't really have too much of a reason to do what he did to Wano, he still at least felt a bit more threatening than the 5 elders, you know, because with Kaido he beat Luffy around 3 separate times, even more than that. I think it was like 4 or 5. He beat Luffy like 5 separate times, and it took Gear 5 and almost Luffy losing the fight for him to beat Kaido. And the thing with the 5 elders is, Luffy was easily able to overpower them, which I don't think should be the case, because Luffy only got Gear 5 about last arc, so it isn't even that much. And in my opinion, Luffy being able to fight the 5 elders now is the same thing as saying, I don't know, Gear 2 Luffy being able to fight like the admirals in Marineford. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, you know, just because Gear 5 is so recent. And with Kaido, like I said, he was strong, he felt menacing, you know, and it felt more realistic that Luffy was able to beat him because he had to go through trial and error. He even had to learn a new form of Haki in order to just damage the guy. So yeah, it makes more sense that Kaido, what I'm trying to say is Kaido was much more imposing compared to the 5 elders. And even with the 5 elders, like, these guys, spoilers for the manga by the way, they got knocked out by Joy Boy's Haki, so they practically didn't do much. And the best thing that they really did was, one of them was able to at least contest with the giants, and the other one was able to have a Haki clash with Zoro. So yeah, this is my opinion on the 5 elders. If you disagree with me, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great